Janjaweed can overwhelm us is by dividing us. If you are an agent of Fulani Caliphate, if you have come to do the bidding of Fulani Janjaweed in our land, I am asking you this very evening to retrace your steps. Because again, starting from this very day, anywhere Biafrans are killed, any governor, any police commissioner who tolerates the massacre of innocent people will pay very dearly for it. Will pay very, very dearly for it.
I have become your last bus stop. And said it from the beginning till now. I will be your end until Biafra come.
And what we want to make abundantly clear is that we are warning everybody who is a stakeholder in the zoo about our determination and our resolve to ensure that our land is defended. This is a resolution we have reached, and it is cast in stone. Amen. And you will now say, na to na jamma na nsopuru site na ebige bi maro na ebige ise.
Welcome, my amazing viewers. Thank you so much for joining me on my program once again. I appreciate you wherever you are joining from. If you have not subscribed to my channel, please kindly subscribe to my channel. Click the notification bell so that you'll be notified each time I upload a video. You will be among the first to receive it.
That's a massive deep in the Zulu Republic that gave people confidence today to come and say that they want restructuring. That gave people confidence to come in the national television and they say they want restructuring. They come to national television, they will say that Nigeria has to be renegotiated. That same thing is what Mansa Maneba is doing in IPOB. He came to IPOB and tear that veil that is blocking people. Tear it off. And today, you see people coming out. People who were born for the mission, autopiloted by Chukwu Kabeba himself. He appoints them and they come. In every sphere of life, they are coming out, supporting, sponsoring the coming of Biafra, without anybody cajoling them. That is where we are. And we are not going to stop. If you're one of those who think that maybe you're going to stop the coming of Biafra, sorry for you. I'm sorry for you. I'm sorry. You can't stop it. You can't stop it. The only thing you can do is just to throw away your shame and join it. Or some of them, their pride, their shame and their arrogance cannot allow them to retrace their step. It can't allow them. That is why it is dangerous. If you are in that category that you know that you cannot render apology, if you're in that category that you know that your pride cannot allow you to do that, you must be careful what you say, what you do, and how you do things. You don't just open your mouth and begin to talk blah, blah, blah. You must chew your word before you speak. You must be sure of what you're saying before you say it. That is what people do. But for the fact that you have sold yourself to the enemy, you have sold yourself to the enemy, you don't have conscience anymore. You don't have conscience. Your conscience is dead. That is why you see evil and you support evil. You promote evil. Even when you know that what you're promoting is wrong, you continue to promote it. Maybe because your friend is promoting that thing. You promote it. Maybe because it's your friend. Because the person is from your village. Maybe because it's your benefactor. Because of a recharge card. Common recharge card. You see people talking from their different cards inside of their mouth. What a shame. What a shame. When our spokesperson, Mansa Maneba, called them career agitators. All hell break loose. Some people thought it was just a blackmail. But today you can see their confession. You can see their confession. Your own freedom. You want me to pay you for your own freedom. You want somebody to pay you for your own freedom. Instead of you making a sacrifice to get your help. Where do you see that? Where do you see that? It is you that will make a sacrifice to buy your freedom. But instead, every one of them will be paying themselves and receiving salary from the sweat of the people, from the blood money that people are contributing. In a struggle that so many people have lost their life. So many brave soldiers have gone. Remember Ikonso, who was living abroad and he left abroad and he come back home to fight for his people, to save his people. He gave up everything and came and stood. It is these same people that betrayed him. They betrayed Ikonso. And today he's not. So many other veterans and commanders have gone who are faithful. Most of them did not go in the war front. They were not taken down in the war front. They were taken down in their home because of informants, because of saboteurs. They were sabotaged. They were sabotaged. You see somebody who claims to be a Biafra. You claim to be a Biafra and you want freedom. Then you will be in your own platform, giving an information on how to deal with your own brother that is searching for the same thing that you're looking for that is going to affect you. Does it matter where the freedom comes from? Everyone in the old Sunday job, we want freedom. Does it matter where it comes from? It doesn't matter where it comes from. What we are saying, if you know what you will do to make that freedom come and come fast, go ahead and do it. Why do you spend your energy on fighting your own brother? Why do you spend your energy on fighting your own brother who is fighting for your freedom? Is that not madness? No be juju be that. No be juju be that. This one na juju na. You want freedom. I want freedom. And both of us are chasing the freedom. All of a sudden, I'm getting close to getting freedom. You get angry. You start fighting me. And the freedom I'm pushing is not just for me. The freedom for you and I. When I'm close to getting it, now you are fighting me. You don't want to hear it. When I say I'm almost there, I'm going to get it, I'm almost there, you are angry. You are, instead of you to be happy with me, instead of you to be happy with me and encourage me, whatever I am doing to make sure that I get it, go ahead and go ahead. That is what people do. That is what human beings, people who are human, that is what they do. What you are supposed to do, when your brother came and make an announcement and said that in 2023, Biafra is going to, you will begin to encourage you and tell me, if you know that thing you want to do to make it come, please do it. If there's a role I will play, tell me, let me do it. And meanwhile, if you are not comfortable with it on your own side, begin to pursue your own side, how you're going to make that Biafra come. Begin to pursue your own side. Nobody is stopping you. If you know the way you want to bring it on, if you want to bring it faster, continue to do it. Why are you bothered? Because your brother said that Biafra is going to come in 2023. You are supposed to be happy about it. You are supposed to be happy about it and pray that it comes. Today, the strategy has been laid down. We said there's no election. But you know, for them, this is the season for them. Those who are not genuine in the struggle, this is their season, you know. It is their season. Why we are making impact by saying no election? Why they are making impact? And this local people know the implication and importance of no election. If election doesn't hold in Biafra land, you cannot have any legitimate president in Nigeria. That is the absolute truth. If election doesn't hold in Nigeria, you cannot have any legitimate president in Nigeria. And what does that imply? That implies that you have to be forced to sit on the table to conduct that referendum and ask questions. If you don't want to sit on the table by peace, then if war is what you want, then to your tent, all Israel, everybody will equip him and herself to fight it out once and for all. The problem will be solved once and for all, not by prolonging it every day, prolonging it. Now you want to prolong your suffering again with 8 years. You want to use P2B to prolong your suffering for another 4 years. When you prolong your suffering for another 4 years, you prolong it another 4 years, and then you prolong it again. Some people are not even ashamed. You are not even ashamed. You will be considerate. Let us allow P2B. Then if he wins, he's going to give us Biafra. If he doesn't win, then we know what to do. Mad people everywhere. Only a madman says such a thing. Only a madman can say such a thing. Who is going to take you serious? Who? It is only two things. It is either you want Biafra or you want to be in this Republic. Those are the two things. It's either You want to Biafra, you want it, and you fight for it, pursue it, and you get it, or you remain in your zoological republic. That's the only two things. Stop distracting people. Stop deceiving and distracting people. If you are not for Biafra, you know that you have one Nigeria. Go ahead with your one Nigeria and talk about it. Why do you have to be protected that you have one Nigeria? You are for Biafra, you are not for Biafra. Why? Why the wickedness? You know deep down in your heart that you are not for Biafra. Why don't you stand up? As we have stood out, as we have taken our own path, we have taken our own path that we want to take that. It is either Biafra or nothing. We have followed Mazin Nandekan to build on the foundation that he had laid, that it is either Biafra or nothing. It is either Biafra or nothing, nothing else. Biafra or Biafra. So if you feel that you can be able to have your one Nigeria that's going to do you well, that you look for, why don't you stand there and come out openly and say that you have one Nigeria? Come out openly and continue to pursue your one Nigeria agenda and let's see. But what you see them, when you engage them in talk, they will tell you, hey, I'm a Biafra too. I'm a Biafra. I want that Biafra more than you do. Do you know how many years I have talked about Biafra? Do you know when I started? Do you know what I have done for Biafra people? And then, after saying all that, he will tell you, let us consider Peter. Is that not madness? Is that not madness? How can P2B change anything? I have made several videos of how P2B cannot change a shit. He won't even, the funny thing is that he's not even going to get us wrong. I shared a video here where an INEC official was confessing on how they win election in Nigeria. An INEC official was saying it on a video. Go to my platform, you scroll down, you're going to see it. INEC official, he said that you cannot win election in Nigeria because you're popular. You cannot win election in Nigeria because you know everything. You're brainy. You can't win election in Nigeria because of who you are. You win election in Nigeria because you have a machinery to rig for you. When you are in the right party, they are going to rig the election for your favor. If you have a machinery to rig the election for you, that is the only way you can be the president of the Republic. He went ahead to say that since that Zoological Republic came to existence, from amalgamation, from the time the British were conducting the election, there has never been any credible election. It has not been rigged and rigged. And it is the British that taught the Zoological Republic how to rig. And some of you will talk about electoral reform. The electoral reform will even make it easier for them to rig election. The electoral reform will make it easier for them. Let me tell you, what electronic, what electoral reform are you talking about? In the West, in the United States, the election was rigged. In the West, elections are rigged. Let alone in a fraudulent country. Let me tell you, it is even now that they will rig it more than ever. Because they know when they rig it, when you ask them, they will say, after all, they transmitted it electronically. They will rig it. And when they rig it, if you talk, they will say, you saw electronic transfer, we did electronic transfer. So what are you talking about? It is going to be worse. The rigging is going to be worse. It is going to be worse. If you don't know anything, always have at the back of your mind that the same man who rigged the election for Buhari is still the same man who's going to conduct this one. Are you not aware? Mahmoud that rigged the election for Buhari is still the same Mahmoud that is there. Mahmoud that came and told you that INEC does not have server. After P2B and Atiku challenge them in the court to provide their server to know who won the election, INEC said they don't have server. This same Mahmoud who is there, Mahmoud denied I don't have server. And that was the end of the case. That was how late Muhammad Buhari rigged the election. And all of a sudden, that same Mahmoud is there, and you're thinking that somehow a miracle will happen and your vote will count. An INEC official tell you that your PVC cannot make a president. Popularity cannot make a president. Intelligence cannot make a president. The only thing that makes a president in the Zoological Republic is rigging. I didn't say it. An INEC official said it in the national television. The video is on my platform here. Go and scroll up and see. Watch by yourself. Watch the video yourself. After watching the video, then you will begin to know if you will continue on that path you're taking or you change from the path you're taking. That is where we are. I thank you for the stage we have gotten. Today, it is not about blackmail. It is not about propaganda. Not about fighting our brothers and sisters. Our spokesperson, Mazi Simon Eba, the spokesperson of Biafra, under the auto-piloted IPOB by Chukwuka Biafra and on the legacy of Master Danica, made it clear that we are after our enemies, not against our brothers and our sisters. When we come back home, when Biafra comes, we'll settle our differences. We have the Judas, we know them. We know all they have been doing. All the Judas around, we know all they have been doing. The record is being kept for them. But they are not what we are after today. We are not after them. The people we are after are those who are in charge. The real enemy, the Zoological Republic, the Fulanis, and the British. Those are the people we are facing squarely to make sure we restore Biafra. After restoring Biafra, then we sanitize our home. And if you're one of those they are sending to Biafra land, you are one of those acting as informant in Biafra land, we are going to send you to God for judgment. That's absolute truth. You are going to be sent to God for judgment. And when that time comes, be ready to answer your call. Be ready to answer to your Creator. Because we will send you to God. Be ready to answer to your Creator. They are panicking. They are panicking everywhere. The panic has become so open, they can't control. The panic has gone so open, they can't control that they come out and they begin to confess. Go and see what they are doing in their platform. They are confessing. Confession everywhere, right, left, and center. And more confessions are coming. More confessions are coming. After their confession, those who will run mad will run mad. More confessions are coming. And none of them will step their foot in Biafra land. Not because I said it, but Chukwuka made it so. They will hear it. They might see it, but they cannot be in it. If you are a Biafran, this is the time you must have to take your position. If you're a Biafran, take your position and hold it tight. Don't allow anybody to take your seat. If you know that thing Chukwuka have placed in your heart to do for the coming of Biafra, go ahead and do it. Stop waiting for recognition. Stop waiting for commendation. Don't wait for commendation for anybody. Don't wait for any commendation. If you know that the only thing that can give you a credible commendation is your conscience. Let your conscience commend you. Only your conscience. Let your conscience be your judge. Stop waiting for any commendation from anybody. The more you are waiting for people to approve you, to recommend you, and to commend, that is when you are making mistake. You're making mistake. You begin to dance from right, left, and center. And you know that the world we are living in is evil. The world that we are living in is evil. They support evil more than good. They prefer to support evil than good. If you are following the righteous path and the truthful path, you find less people watching you or following you. But when you are in the wrong path, you find majority following you. That is why you must pay attention to the time that we are in. Don't be distracted. Don't allow anybody to distract you. Just be focused. Let your conscience be your judge. Let your conscience commend you. Stop waiting for commendation from anybody. That thing that Chukwuka is placing in your heart to do for coming on Biafra, if it is financial support, go ahead and do it. It is not for it's not in vain. If you're one of those that Chukwuka have placed the wealth in their hand to make sure that they support Biafra and Biafra, go ahead and do that. Go ahead. Don't relent. Don't look at your to east, west, north, and south. Don't look at anybody. Just go ahead and do what you got to do. Go ahead, and you will never be disappointed. You will never fail. You will never regret it. If you're one of those born for the mission, like our brothers in Biafra land today, I so much appreciate them and I love them so much, and I always pray for them because of their mental toughness. Because it's not easy. It's not easy in this political problem. It's not easy for you to be on ground and face the enemy. It's not easy. Most of us have been there in the past. We've been already there. It's not easy. In a place where everything is against you, every single thing is against you, including your own, somebody who is close to you, including your own friends and even your own brothers, against you, simply because you are doing the right thing. They will turn against you. Because you are doing the right thing, they will turn against you. It is not easy. May Chukwuka continue to guide everybody in Biafra land. Today, must sit at home. And you see Biafra people sitting at home in full force without nobody is enforcing it. Monday sit at home is not being enforced by anybody. Biafra. This is a referendum to the world to tell them that Biafra people want to go. Absolute referendum for Biafra. And the world is watching. That is why you must not play with any civil disobedience. When you are joining the civil disobedience and obeying it, you are actually playing a major role. A major role. Every single one of us is important. I tell you and I tell you again. Everybody among us is important. That is why we are opening our arms for everybody. Everybody is important, no matter how small, how big, your belief, your religion, everybody is important. And that is why our spokesperson, Mazi Simon, has opened his hand wide for everybody to come on board. He made the open broadcast and asked all the armed groups, genuine ones. We are not calling on criminals. We are not calling on gangsters. We are not calling on court group. We are calling legitimate armed groups that are there for Biafra struggle, that they are fighting for their freedom. Come together. Let us march to make Biafra a reality. And so many of them are coming on board. So many of them are coming on board. Those who can mention, those who cannot mention, they are coming on board. That is the reality of Biafra. And Biafra is going to come. Biafra is going to come. As all of us gather to team up and bring Biafra, that is what is needed. Mazi Simon has made an open speech, open hand for everybody. Mazi Nandekano made it his statement. His statement, Mazi Nandekano made it clear. If you know anything you can do to bring Biafra, go ahead and do it. Anything you can do to bring Biafra, go ahead and do it. Excuse me. So when he was saying it, people thought it was a joke. People didn't take him serious. But today you see people who claim to be his follower telling you that if you are not a member of IPOB, you don't have to talk about it. Even a fellow member of IPOB talking about coming of Biafra, they are angry. Why does it have to come through you? Shamelessly open their mouth and say that if he comes through that certain person, they will not be part of it. Some swore their life that they will die if he comes. And every one of them should go and buy their casket. Because that time has come. If you're one of those who have sworn in any way, in any manner, you have sworn secretly or openly, you swore and say, over your dead body will Biafra come. Prepare to go home. Prepare yourself now before it is too late. Because in 2023, Biafra is coming. Biafra is coming. And no man born of a woman can stop it. No amount of propaganda, no amount of attack, no amount of jet bombing can stop it. Just like Mazi Nandekano has said, we have crossed the Rubicon. We have crossed the Rubicon and there's no going back. We have reached the land of no return. The state we are now is the land of no return. Just like in the video, when you go and watch some of the clips that were played during the Biafra war, you saw a lady came out. When they told him, are you going to stop that? A lady said that we will not stop until the last man standing. That is a matter of life and death. We will fight until the last man. A lady said it during the Biafra war. And today you see men, lily-livered men, cowards, talking from both sides. Even in the past civil war, a child as young as 9 years old or 12 years old was saying that we have to defend Biafra land. If we don't defend Biafra land, they are going to wipe us out. But today you see a matured man, cowardly, supporting the evil that is going to destroy him. That's what you see. You see matured men supporting the evil that will destroy them. How long will you continue to support that which will destroy you? What do you want us to do for you before you have your senses to know that it is time to ask out? But we have preached a lot. Mazi Nandekano started his preaching. He preached and preached and preached. He shouted and shouted and shouted. People never believed him. People never believed him. When Mazi Nandekano went to the United States and he was asking for arms to defend Biafra land, they called him a madman. Some called him a scam. Some called him a troublemaker. But today, most of those people that called him them, they have just woken up. They have just woken up. And they wished that they had listened to Mazi Nandekano when he was calling on them. They wish they listened to him. But how long will you continue to live in regrets? Must it happen to you before you learn your lesson? Smart people learn from people's experience. You don't wait for it to happen to you. From what happened to people, you learn from that and make sure it doesn't happen to you. They have killed us enough. They have destroyed us enough. And this time, we are going home. And no man born of a woman can say no to our going home. We are going. We are going. We no longer have time for your blackmail, your propaganda, and whatever. You see Chukwu Abiyama taking charge. That is why we call this movement autopiloted movement. Original IPOB, put in place by Mazen Nandekan, is today autopiloted by Chukwu Abiyama himself, under the spokesmanship of Mazen Simon Ekpa, and still on the leadership of Mazen Nandekan. That is where we are. And no man, one of a woman can change it. It's either you are in or you're out. Those who are born for the mission, they are out today. And watch Biafra come 2023. For those of you who are praying that it doesn't come, it has come. You better go and hang yourself. It has come. Those of you who said over your dead body, rest in peace. Rest in peace. We are going home. I thank everybody who have joined this broadcast from beginning to end. Please, if you have not shared this broadcast, kindly share this broadcast on your platform. Share it in your WhatsApp group. Share it any place you belong. Share. We will continue to preach this message until people hear. I thank our brothers and sisters in Biafra once again. Those who have sat at home to observe the sit at home, may Chukwu Abiyama continue to guide and protect you. We must continue until Biafra comes. The stage we are now is in the liberation stage. Remember, Biafran struggle has entered fully armed struggle. It is no longer a child's play like they used to make it. And if you think we are joking, just sit back and watch. Don't stand in our way. If you stand on the way of Biafra, we crush you. May Chukwu Abiyama guide and protect everybody in Biafra land that observe today's sit at home. May Chukwu Abiyama guide and protect every hand that have shared the video. Every hand that has shared this broadcast, may Chukwu Abiyama guide and protect you. May Chukwu Abiyama guide and protect all the Biafrans all over the world, no matter the part of the world where you are. Chukwu Abiyama will keep you safe, protect you, and secure you. You are going to celebrate in Biafra land with Mazen Nandekan very, very soon. May Chukwu Abiyama continue to guide and protect you. Secure them, give them more strength and more zeal to continue to run fast and pursue their freedom. May Chukwu Abiyama guide and protect Sunday Bubu. May Chukwu Abiyama secure him, give him wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, so that he can be strong to continue the struggle. May Chukwu Abiyama continue to guide and protect our men on the ground, the ESN, wherever they may be. All the camps of the ESN will surround you with the presence of Chukwu Abiyama. No weapon of the enemy will penetrate them. No attack of the enemy will come to them. The ESM will always go out and they will come in. They will be victorious. The Lord will build a wall of fire. Chukwu Abiyama will build a wall of fire around them that the enemy can never penetrate them. Chukwu Abiyama will protect the ESM. Secure them for us, our men on the ground. May Chukwu Abiyama provide for every Biafra. Continue to provide for all the Biafra so that we continue to sponsor them until we get our victory. May Chukwu Abiyama continue to guide and protect our brother Simon Ekpa. Secure him. Secure him. Give him more mental wisdom. Give him more mental toughness. Give him wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. Continue to strengthen. Secure him. Build a wall of fire around him. No weapon shall penetrate him. May Chukwu Abiyama continue to guide and protect our spirit, Nandekan, wherever he is. Secure him. Send doctors spiritually to continue to minister to him on a daily basis. Nandekan will join us very soon. No weapon of the enemy will penetrate him. No poison that they inject in him will have effect. Mazen Nandekan will join us very soon. No matter what they say, we are going to be victorious. No weapon formed or fashioned against Mazen Nandekan shall prosper. No weapon formed or fashioned against Mazen Nandekan shall prosper. No weapon of the enemy fashioned against Mazen Nandekan shall prosper. We will continue until Biafra comes. They will kill us. We will kill them. But at the end of the day, Biafra is here already. 2023, we are going home. Take it or leave it. It's a reality that you're going to see. You will sleep in Nigeria and you wake up in Biafra. Thank you so much for watching. And remember, see you again. If you have time, you can join me on my YouTube platform. I'm going to be broadcasting there by 5 p.m. Biafra time. 5 p.m. Biafra time. Join me on Chuk Survivor channel on YouTube. Chuk Survivor channel. If you have not subscribed, go there and subscribe. Chuk Survivor channel on YouTube. I broadcast there 5 p.m. every day on daily basis. And I also share the link here. So please go there and subscribe so that you can be able to have updates and follow up when the video comes out. Thank you so much. And remember, see you again. Bye-bye.
are yet to wake up from your slumber or your sleep and get the point that we are exiting Nigeria. Exiting Nigeria is not going to come from the platter of golden plate. You have to sacrifice for it. And we are ready to sacrifice everything, including you, if you come and stand on the way of freedom. So you need to know how serious we are. We are damn serious. Some of you are not getting it. You think we are here to build political movement? We are here for freedom. Freedom comes with price. Okay? The only thing you can do is to comment on social media. Don't ever stand on the way of Biafra freedom. We'll crush you.
Their interest is suppressed. Biafra is the key. Once they can hold Biafra down, they can hold the whole of Africa down. Hey, freedom fighting, sorry. Because all these people are criminals. They are saying there is no way this man cannot be a criminal like themselves. They don't have a different breed altogether. They don't know that. I am Nnamdi Kanu. I don't do all this nonsense you do. My father was a very rich man, not ostentatious. I had the finest education that his money could afford. We are not poor. Have never been. That is why a poor man cannot be a freedom fighter. If you're not full of yourself, you cannot be a freedom fighter. You cannot go everywhere. We must continue.